All right, so we're going to look at how to solve a polynomial inequality. And a polynomial inequality is any inequality that can be put into one of these forms. F of x is less than 0, f of x is greater than 0, f of x is less than or equal to 0, or f of x is greater than or equal to 0, where f is a polynomial function. So you notice here we have the procedure for solving polynomial equations. Well, it says express the inequality in the form of f of x is less than 0 or f of x is greater than 0, meaning we want to set the inequality equal to 0. That's what it wants us to do. Then we're going to solve the equation. So we're going to convert the inequality to an equation just so we can solve it and then be able to find the real solutions. Okay, and this is where we will have our boundary points. And this is where we're going to test the points to see where all of the solutions are true. If it's to the left or to the right or to the middle. So then we're going to write our answer as an interval notation or in interval notation. Okay, so let's look at the first examples. This is similar to solving quadratic equations by factoring, but what's different here, inequalities, we have to test to see where the solutions are true. And so for the first example, we have x minus 8 times x plus 8 is greater than 0. So yes, we do have our inequality where the 0 is by itself. This is what we want. So then it says we're going to solve the equation. So we just going to write this as x minus 8 times x plus 8 equals to 0. And then we're going to use the zero factor property where we're going to set each factor equal to 0. Now this question here is easy enough because it's already factored for us. So we just need to find what is x. So x minus 8 equals to 0, therefore x is equal to 8, positive 8, or x plus 8 is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to negative 8. Now, these are our boundary points. We have negative 8 and we have positive 8. So if we try to substitute negative 8 or positive 8 back into the original inequality, we will have 0 is greater than 0, and we know that's not a true solution. So we want to see where is it true at. Is it from negative infinity to negative 8, or are all the solutions true for negative 8 to positive 8, or from 8 to positive infinity? So what we're going to do is find a number to the left of negative 8. So let's say when x is negative 10. Let's use that one. Then we want to find a number that's between negative 8 and positive 8. So let's let x be 0. And then let's find a value where a number that is greater than 8. Let's say when x is 10. Okay. So you can pick any number, but not the numbers that's the boundary points. We can't choose those numbers. So we want to see if it's true to the left, in the middle, or to the right. Okay, so let's check. This will be step number 4, where you have your test. We call it a test value or values. Okay, all right, so when let's go back to the original question. Go back to the original question. That's where we're going to test our values. Let me circle that. So when x is equal to negative 10, let's plug these values in for x. We have negative 10 minus 8 times negative 10 plus 8 is greater than 0. Here we have negative 18 times negative 2 greater than 0. And then this would give us here 18 times 2, that would give us 36, positive 36, greater than 0. Is this a true statement? Yes or no? That's true. So it's going to be true here. So what you're saying, from negative infinity to negative 8, those values are true. Okay? Between negative 8 and 0, let's substitute, negative 8 and positive 8. Let's substitute 0 in for x. Go back to the original question. We have 0 minus 8 times 0 plus 8 is greater than 0. Here we have negative 8 times positive 8 greater than 0. This gives us negative 64. So is negative 64 greater than 0, true or false? That would be false. So between negative 8 and positive 8, all of these values are false, so we would not recognize that as part of our answer. Then last, when x is equal to 10, we have 10 minus 8 times 10 plus 8 greater than 0. We have 2 times 18 greater than 0. Is this true or false? Well, let's find out. We have 36 greater than 0, and that is true. So from 8 to positive infinity, those values are true. So now we want to represent our solution as an interval notation. So this is how we would write it. We would say negative 8, let's erase this and start over. We have negative infinity, comma, negative 8, close it with a parenthesis, union 8, comma, positive infinity, and that is our answer.